Okay, everyone, welcome. Not all is doom and gloom, obviously. The market is not ready to go on a crash mode. In my experience, this is just my experience, and you can let me know in the comment section below. Whenever we are told that it is going to crash, that's when it's not. In my experience, a stock market crash comes with no warning. It comes out of nowhere, and then we find out, after it starts to occur and things get really bad, then we start to find out the reasons why, right? That's just my opinion. Anyways, so I'm not really worried. I expect a Fed rate cut in December, at worst by early in 2026, January, and so on. I think the markets will go roaring back. There will be a nice bull run, and you know what? Besides the short-term outlook, which is not the proper way of going in the markets, you got to look ahead because life goes by, and you want to take care of your life. You want to look at investments, guys. So in this YouTube video, I have a stock for you of a company that whether the markets are good or the markets are not bad, it doesn't matter, because if the US economy is to grow through the AI infrastructure, through the AI economy, which obviously if you don't believe in the economy, then I think you're fooling yourself, because whether it's a good thing or not, that's a whole different debate. The economy of the United States of America going forward is going to be not heavily but completely dependent on AI, and AI needs this stock that I will tell you in this YouTube video. It needs it, and this company is going to benefit. They're going to make a lot more money. The stock is going to grow big time. 100% gains in the future on this stock. This is just my personal opinion, of course, right? Let me get that out of the way. It's not financial advice. So that's that. You want to watch this video because this is, out of all the stocks I've talked about in 2025, it's in the list of some of the top best investments in my opinion. Before I continue in this YouTube video and talk about the stock that I believe is going to be super amazing, a stock that I think everyone should know about. I'm not saying you should buy it, but I think everyone should know about it. Everyone should consider. All right, before we get to that part, let me please play to you one small clip from Fed Governor Stephen Martin. He said something very awesome, very bullish. If he's right and the Fed listens to him, we may have a beautiful bull run.
Yeah, I mean, I think the implications of yesterday were obviously dovish, and if anyone was on the fence, I would hope that this would move them in the direction of cutting. I mean, you saw the unemployment rate edged up a bit. You saw some other indicators like an increase in permanent layoffs. Those are indications that the labor market has been affected by restrictive Fed policy. And given the outlook for inflation, there's not really much of a need to be as restrictive as we are. All of the inflation excess, almost all of the inflation excess is a mirage. It's indicative of a supply-demand imbalance that was there in 2022, 2023. Monetary policy works with lags. It has to be set now for 2027. It doesn't make sense to be setting policy for where the economy was 3 or 6 months ago. We should be setting policy based for where the economy is going to be 12 to 18 months from now.
By the way, if you're not in our Discord community, you're missing out. Our Discord community has brand new tools that went live recently. One is the money breakout tool. The other one is the BMW signals, bull market watch signals. And then the other one is the AI analysis and description and understanding of institutional level options that are taking place, where institutions have placed options, right, orders, and the AI immediately will alert us about them, analyze them for us, tell us what is going on, what price is the institution aiming for at up until what date, which I think is one of the best tools ever. So this member a while back posted on in our Discord and said, you know what, guys, I see for ticker symbol NVRI in the dark pool there is a buy, $9.8 million buy at $12.25 that came in live, right? We get the data live. So it was at $12.25 when the stock was trading $12.25, $9.8 million. And then he says, I went over to the unusual options channel that we also have in our dark pool. We have Golden Sweeps channel, unusual options, a bunch of things. And he looked at that in the unusual options, and there was a bullish option placed by institutional investors. So he's like, wait a second, we have positive bullish unusual options going on for this ticker. We also have a dark pool buy going on for this ticker. It's trading at 12 bucks right now. Maybe something's going on. Maybe they know something. Well, lo and behold, yesterday or 2 days ago, NVRI exploded. It popped. It finally popped. It actually went up to 19 bucks on the day that it popped, and now it's at 17.42. Another thing is the breakout signal that we have in our Discord. Back for PACS, for example, back when it was $15.85, it gave us 100 out of 100. It told us buy, and today it's at 27 bucks. We also had the SGML signal at $8.27, told us 100 out of 100 buy. It's currently at $9.80. We had the COCO signal at $47.92, 100 out of 100 buy. It's now at 49 bucks. For Google, when it was $290, 100 out of 100, it told us buy. It's now at $302. For AHR at 48.97 out of 100, it told us a buy. It's now 50 bucks. The link will be in the description of this YouTube video or in the comment section below if you want to join us. You don't have to join us, by the way. You don't have to. You can just subscribe to this YouTube channel and watch our videos. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share our videos, and that's also very helpful. All right, now let's go over to the company that I believe is going to benefit one way or the other. It's like an almost guarantee that it's going to benefit. The shareholders will benefit. This is just my opinion. The guarantees, my personal opinion, personally speaking, for me, not for you. It's not guaranteed for you. You have to do your own research. The AI data center boom is taking over the US economy. Do you agree or not? And if you agree, guess what? We're only in the beginning. The data center balance, how the US states can navigate the opportunities and challenges. By the way, in this article, the word that was used the most in this article, and if I remember, I'll leave the link in the description of the video, was energy, because data centers consume a lot of power. Now you're getting a tip of where this video is going and what kind of stock we're going to talk about. A stock that is in the energy sector, a stock that is in the natural gas sector. Some of you might say, well, Mike, you're talking about natural gas as being the energy source for data centers, and you're wrong, because it's going to be nuclear reactors. And you're right, nuclear reactors will be the solution ultimately, but it's never going to be 100% just nuclear reactors. It's never going to be. And even until that point, or even after that point, I mean, currently right now, by the way, official stats, I'm letting you right now from the Energy Department, the data center energy consumption, 40% of it comes from natural gas.
Tens of billions of dollars funneled into data centers across the country.
What's different about data centers that are built to process AI is they are even more power intensive. So they require servers that are just many manifold more power intensive than what we're usually seeing. So we're just seeing a huge escalation in how much electricity these data centers are using.
A data center campus like this can consume as much power and water as an entire city.
So the stock that I want to talk to you about in this YouTube video, so we don't miss out on another opportunity in the future, is Antero Resources. Ticker symbol AR. I have done a YouTube video about this company before, and that YouTube video that I had done was this one. Wake up, it's time to make money. And this is the time frame right here when that video dropped. At that time, Antero Resources was trading at $26. It's now at 33 bucks. It's not over. This is a company that has immense growth ahead, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Yeah, well, natural gas is used. Also, 40% of natural gas is used for generating electricity. It's all, you know, it's a chain. It all leads back to this is a screenshot from my YouTube video. The title was "How This Natural Gas Stock Has Been Making Me Money," and here is a report or a screenshot of it was like a 10-page report that I had done and gave that report over to the Discord members in our Bull Market Watch. This is a company that has long-term quality, beautiful fundamentals, a great balance sheet, tailwinds. I have big time tailwinds with the because we're only scratching the surface of what AI is and where, you know, what's and the power that it needs. They have significant exposure to LNG exports out of the United States. Antero Resources Corporation is an independent oil and natural gas company. They engage in the development, production, exploration, and acquisition of natural gas liquids, oil properties in the United States. They operate in 3 segments: exploration, production, and marketing of their energy Resources. I would say, in my opinion, right, I don't know the exact number, but I would say that 90% of all of the components of the U.S. economy, 90%, all the way down to your local barbershop and everything, 90% of it is not at all using AI or dependent on AI, is not fully connected with AI. But the U.S. in the future will be completely dependent on AI in one way. There's a lot of growth still ahead. We have also multi-gigawatt data centers that are going online, according to Business Insider, 2 per week, which is insane. If you visit Antero Resources and look at their investor presentation, one of the slides is this one: robust natural gas demand. By the way, this is from their latest earnings. And they talk about natural gas demand forecast right here. One of the forecasts that's going to drive this insane growth that you see going into 2030. You see how they forecast that the company is going to grow big time, and the natural gas demand is going to grow big time by 2030. Look at this yellow right here. AI, data centers, cryptos, EVs. U.S. annual total electric power sector generation set to grow. Antero Resources rallies as Wells Fargo hikes to a buy on potential commercial opportunities. This was 2-3 days ago that came out. This is the latest news. Antero also outlines 6 to 9% free cash flow yield for 2026 while expanding West Virginia Marcellus operations. One thing we know, and you'll know if you invest long enough, is that the stock market always looks ahead. It always looks ahead. And sometimes when you're looking ahead while you're running, you stumble. And then we have the corrections of the market crash. But anyways, besides that. So the stock market always looks ahead. And if it's looking ahead for Antero Resources, some people won't look too far ahead. And they'll say, oh, it's, let me look ahead for AR Resources, for ticker symbol AR. Winter is coming up, energy demand for natural gas and heating, so homes need to heat and businesses. That's fine. That's a good way to look at it. You can look ahead to that part and you'd still be right. But if you look further ahead, so if the stock market, because the market doesn't look like, just up until this point, the stock market looks very, very, very ahead. The market for Antero Resources is looking ahead and saying it's not about the winter and the heating. I mean, that's part of it, but it's about the insane amount of energy, electricity, consumption that the United States of America will have by 2030 and going ahead. Everything that I talked about in this YouTube video is just my personal opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be right. Doesn't mean that you should listen to me at all. You shouldn't, actually. You should do your own due diligence. You should do your own homework. Decide for yourself. Consult with a professional financial advisor. That would be even better. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get more subscribers. I think I deserve it. I think I deserve more subscribers. I'm trying my best to give you guys the best videos possible with great information. So if you can please hit the subscribe button, that would really help. I wish you guys all the best and take care.